Okay, part 2 of the nameplate trilogy. In Sketch, we've got all sorts of things we can do. One of the things we can do is text. I want to text. Click on that. I'm going to click on the rectangle that I want. Specify position. Select a point. Okay, so we've got a screen come up. We can go Mr. Hook. At the moment, with that's 10mm high, let's call it 80mm high. I'm just going to change the font to something a little bit more interesting, which is going to be French, C, D, E, F, it's gone past it. French script MT. Nice little scrolly thing. I can then move it wherever I want to go to. I want to drag it over to somewhere in the middle. Have a little look at that. That'll do. That's cool. Okay with that. So press OK. Put donk. Cool. Okay, so in the first part we've got our substrate on there, three-dimensional substrate. We've now got a two-dimensional drawing on our three-dimensional substrate. Does that make sense? So our letters are just on the surface, on the 0, 0, 0 surface. So what I'm going to do now is I'm then going to go cam. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up. New setup. Okay. Let's not worry too much about this. We'll just follow the instructions, shall we? The setup, the type, what we're going to do is we are going to mill it. Okay, we can turn it, we can cut it, but we're going to mill it. I'm not going to use the laser cutter or anything. Okay, orientation, model orientation. We've got to put that X, Y, Z 0, 0 start point in the right place. So I want to put that in the bottom left hand corner over here. Okay, so I want to go change this one to selected point. Dunk. And that's just shifted over to the bottom left. So when I put it on the machine, my 0, 0 on the machine will be the 0, 0 on the drawing. Okay, so that's cool. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. I'm going to go to stock. Okay, on the stock, I don't want to add stock to the. That's for when you're doing like big pieces of stuff. I don't want any additional stock. No additional stock. So there's my sizes. Look, 300, 140, 90. That's cool. That's what I wanted. Okay. Forget the post process. Just press OK on there. Now we are going to engrave our two-dimensional letters into our stock. So if you go 2D, engrave. Okay. This is our second screen that we're going to play with. The tool. We've got to go and select a tool. I'm going to select a tool, the mill tool, for milling, not turning. I'll just change the type of tool to something with a taper. I know it's a chamfer mill. I know the bottom of my chamfer mill is going to be pointed, so tip diameter, I'm going to change that to about 0.5. So that'll be quite pointy look over here. It's just changed the profile of it. And I want to change the angle to 30 degrees, not 3, 30. So we've got a slightly pointier one, which gives us more effect. So I'm happy with that. Everything else will change with it, I think. Everything else looks alright. Yeah. Go with that. So there's that. We've just made our tool. We can save it. I'm not going to bother. Press OK on there. And it comes up here, look. Here's our tool. Tool number 1 is a 10mm, 30mm, 10mm diameter, 30mm angle. Yeah, cool. Spindle speed is 5,000. That's okay. We're going to adjust that. Surface speed. The important one we want to change is cut and feed rate. I don't want 1,000. It's going to break things. Let's start at 400. Please make sure that you change that cutting feed rate. Okay. Now, just before we go to the next screen, over here on the left-hand side, our tool has appeared. That's our chuck holding it. That's the chuck, and that's the mill tool holding it, being held by the chuck. Next one. Geometry, contour. It's at the moment we've got nothing highlighted. Okay, so if we go and highlight our letters, it's now changed to chain look. That's okay, so we'll live with that. This one is really, 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 really important. If you've done something wrong, this is now the time to find out. These heights are the clearance heights when the machine starts to travel from X and Y locations. You need to make sure that these distances are basically above the surface of our product. So there's our product there, and these lines are above. Therefore, he's going to travel above instead of dragging the tool straight through the material, which will go horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, so just having a quick look at this. Put that back there, shall we? Okay. Clearance height is 10mm. Yep. Shaft height is 5mm. So these are positive numbers, not negative. So this will be above the surface. That's cool. Okay with that. Let's go to the next one. I don't know. I'm controlling my mouse. So, retract height, that's 10mm above. Top, yes. Top height, yeah, that's correct. Go to the next screen. Tolerances and sharp corners, not that hugely important for this one. That should be okay. Okay, so press OK on that. Okay, so there's our tool appeared, look. So there's the chuck, there's the tool. Okay, it's going to start there. What we're going to do now is we're going to simulate it. Hit the go button and just make sure it does all our letters, doesn't miss anything out. Goes round, up and down, across. Hasn't missed anything yet. Okay. That's cool, I'm happy with that. Okay, so simulations worked okay, we got half a chance. Now G-code. G-code's like binary stuff. We just have to make sure the machine's got the right stuff in it. Right. It has to be an NC file, .nc file. If it's not an NC file, it's not going to work. I spent 2 days trying to work that one out. Okay. So setup's alright, I think. Post configuration is okay. Input file is okay. Make sure you know where you're going to save it to. In this case, I'm going to be saving it to my desktop. I've got a folder called CAM. That's okay. You can change all this if you want to save it somewhere else, but I don't want to. I'm okay with that. Program file name or number. I'm going to call it CAD-CAM. Nameplate CAD-CAM. Okay. What's got to know down there? I haven't got a clue. I could choose the last nameplate I did. Okay. So it should save to there. Post it. Put on. Nameplate. Save. Go on, save. Don't sit there looking at me. Save. Why aren't you saving? Doesn't love me today. Okay. I think it's saved. If it hasn't saved, I'll do something about it anyway. So that's part 2. Well done, folks. Now ready to go on the cam.